Hi buddy, just testing the mic. No sound yet. Rich, you hear the music, Rich? Testing the mic. Here's the music's on, so mic's on, so it looks like to be alright. Let me just test that. 1, 2. There we are, there's the music. Sweet music. Looking good. Welcome everybody. Man, the price is doing well. Look at that top left chart. It's looking awesome. Tim Axion, welcome. Good to see you here. Rich Hicks. Great to have you. Yeah, sounds on. Crypto Boy. PlayStation button in the house. Yeah, all good now. Yeah. Yeah, I was just setting a few things up. I had sound off. I thought I had the music on, but I must have toggled it off. So there we are. Black Chicken 33 looking really good. Look at that price. I mean, seriously, look at that price. I mean, is that epic or what? So it's interesting. A few days earlier, obviously the price was down on the low end at the, you know, it's trying to smash the support line, the 0001. Getting comments from people, you know, not happy. Obviously, now the price is pumping. So hopefully they're all smiling now. Just got a bit of faith sometimes. 2021 is looking bright for Axion. Obviously got the second layer now with the upgrades. People asking about the tokens. So they had a few issues last year, but let's just leave that behind us now and move forward. Things are looking really solid, and 2021 is looking to be epic. So prices moving forward, and auctions are looking good. This is just a standard daily auction. And obviously we've got the venture auctions coming up. They'll probably be up sooner than later. 2 weeks was the initial time frame we got from Jack on the Discord. But of course that give or take, depending on audit and coding, stuff like that. So coding is kind of similar in some ways to the way that standard Axion is done. So we'll find out whether it's initial thoughts are that it's going to be claimable based on a comment that Jack made, but it may end up being airdropped, so we'll just find out. We'll just wait and see for that one if people are interested in that area. But in any case, it's going to be pretty awesome to have those venture auctions with the wrap Bitcoin and a nominated altcoin, getting other communities to come in. So it's pretty neat. So I've been posting auction days on PublishOX, which is one of the biggest crypto blogging sites, well over 200,000 users on that site, and I can tell you personally the number of views for every auction has been going up quite staggeringly every day, sometimes 100% growth. So I think yesterday's auction update was 500 people, so that's really good. And I remember starting off with about 130. I think we're on day 6. I posted on there now, so that's getting up really cool. So my aim with that is to get the culture of auctions onto Publish and YouTube, and just to get Axion as the leader in that space, because every community needs a differentiator, and our daily auctions and venture auctions are going to be that differentiator, as well as obviously all the great features that sitting behind having a certificate of deposit / mutual fund cryptocurrency project. I think that all makes sense. It's starting to make a lot more sense now, and it's looking pretty cool. So that price is just looking epic. I'm just going to have the price chart just quickly, and let's just pull that in from the bottom part. So let's take a look at that price analysis on that. So if we start there, we are going to get, this is a 15-minute chart. So we're up 185%, folks, looking really good. And obviously that's quite far below from where Axion has been before. Previous token was up at 0.0068 with a peak of 0.0071 or 2 in memory. So we've got some way to go to that, but this is an epic. In 2 days and 3 hours, we're up 185%. So that's fantastic, and I think nobody can complain. Obviously, also, if you look on the bottom left, we've got the nomics top list. We've got obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum really rocketing up there. let me just pull up that chart just as we get into this price discussion. Gotta make sure I don't lose some of these tables. It's the auction one there, where I've actually put the price one, sitting at the back there. So we've got Ethereum. This is really the talk of the last 24 hours. Went up to 967, but actually went close to $992 thereabouts, depending on the index that you're on, and that's fantastic. So up 24% at the moment, $967 on Nomics, with a market cap of 110 billion. So pretty neat. That's pretty outstanding. Ripple's managed to hold on at 23 cents, so that's obviously under a lot of pressure with the SEC and with exchanges delisting. So we'll see where that lies. It's been there for a long time, so it's hard to take it down. But we'll see how that goes. If you've got Ripple, it's looking good for you. It's holding that 23 cent price, which is often a typical support price it has. Litecoin, Polkadot, Bitcoin Cash, and number 8 has got obviously Hex in there, holding off after a big rally at 0.12. Looks like it's in a ascending triangle, meaning that it could have a breakout, so that's one to look out for. Cardano, 6.8 billion, it's sitting at 21, up 24% as well. Cardano has really done well, and Binance Coin. So there's your top 10 folks, and obviously Chainlink coming in there as well. Now here's our wrap Bitcoin, so that's going to be part of the venture auctions. That's up 1.742, so pretty neat. Let's have a look at the chat and see what's going on. Cool Crypto, what's the aim of Hex market cap? I mean Axion. Oh, you want the market cap for that? I've got that here somewhere. And I've kept that one open. It's a matter of finding it. Look. See the auction at the moment. We've got 76.6 ETH in the pool over there. That's pretty neat. The market cap for Axion at the moment is $25.9 million US. Pretty awesome. Staked percentage is 79%, so that's looking awesome. The high 5 15-year club is really climbing. We've got 934 people in that. It's not going to take too long to get to 1,000, I would suggest. So pretty neat. Yeah, that auction price 3.4 million Axion. Uniswap price 3.5. So that's actually really advantage. Obviously, if you want to get a 10% bonus, use the link below, and then you can just hook up your MetaMask wallet, put your Ethereum in there, put in the amount of days that you want to stake. Obviously, 350 days gets you the first big payday. So the longer you stake, the better. There's 5 big paydays running over 5 years, so pretty lucrative to get those. So remember that, and let's have a look on Discord. We're on the announcements. Someone asked me, let's first go back to chat, see what's going on. Hope that helps you, Cool Crypto, explain what that is. Crypto Tutu, I'm so confused and in FOMO mode. I am 2.2 million short of 25 million Blitz promotion, but afraid that the price is high. Shall I buy an auction or Uniswap or wait another day? Please help. Well, you've got time, Crypto Tutu, so you're not in a rush at this stage. So here's the last update we had, Axion News New Year's Staking Blitz update. 29 people were eligible so far. Day 1 summary. Total bonuses sent out 157 million Axion. Remaining bonuses 2.3 billion Axion up for grabs. So that's very lucrative. If you want to participate, follow the instructions in the Google form. So if you've hit that, you can get into that one. If you want to participate, something like that. So let me put that in the chat. Axion Blitz. So what I suggest Crypto to do is that you've got time, and the auction's still got 5 hours to go on the auction. The auction is definitely better at the moment, so you get 10% bonus too if you use the link below. So you'll do better than Uniswap at the moment. So if the price keeps pushing higher, you'll definitely do better. But you can wait till the last hour if you want. You're in no rush to get qualified. There's the link below. You can click on that. That will go through. I haven't actually got that up on the screen. It doesn't matter if you have liquid already. You don't need to buy it. You can use the stake option as well, so you qualify. If you haven't, so you don't need to actually buy it. As long as you got liquid Axion, you can qualify. It says there, if you have liquid Axion, you can use that stake with the options above. Submission will still be eligible. If you don't have liquid Axion, you need to buy it on Uniswap and stake it for over a year. So that's pretty much it. If you stake 25 million, you'll get 7.5% liquid Axion bonus within 48 hours. If you stake 50 million, you'll get 10% liquid Axion bonus. That's what you'll get within 48 hours. And if you stake a 100 million Axion for 1 year or more, you'll get a 15% liquid Axion bonus. So it's extremely attractive and a great kickoff for the year. So obviously you're going to benefit too from venture options when they come live. So it's pretty outstanding. So hopefully that's helped give you a little bit of advice there, Crypto Tito, on that decision. No, so at the moment the auction, well, it depends what the auctions ends up, Michael. At the end of the day, at the moment it's definitely better. So Scott Crosby, hey brother, good to see you there, Scott. Black Chicken 33. Once again, best to wait till the last closing period of the auction to see whether you beat Uniswap or not. Cool Crypto, sorry tired, try again. Where do you think Axion total market cap can reach to in the future? Well, my target price has always been 0035. That's my target price. I know there's a lot of people on the Discord that talk about 1 cent, but mine's a bit more on the conservative side. So, because that's still like a 36x from here, which is quite easy to, it can happen. Obviously Hex went up like 365x, stuff like that, so it's not out of the ballpark at all. But that's my current price, has been for a long time. Obviously if it gets to my target price, then 1 cent is only 2.5x away, so it's a lot closer to see. So we had, if you haven't seen that already, also there was a notice coming out, the most bullish stats in all crypto, and they truly are. At 79% Axion staked, average stake length 1,000 days, over 950 people staked 15 years, as I said earlier, average stake length size 9.5 million. So that's pretty awesome. That was a great promo. I like seeing that coming out. That's real positive. And this is the new proposal. Obviously this is the Blitz coming out. Oh, that's the salary, sorry. So there's the Blitz. If you haven't read that, I'll leave that on there for a moment, so you can read the Blitz if you're not involved already. But it's a pretty good deal. Alex Case, welcome Alex. Alex is our moderator. Alex, I do have D Live on as well. So if you do see anyone there, if you could moderate that, Alex, would be great. Black Chicken, more than Hex. Scott Crosby, hey Alex. Scott's on the house. Thank you. No problem. Cool Crypto, boy, you're looking. That's too far out. Cool Crypto. We just know that these staking coins with share rates are long-term projects, and because they're the first ones, they will be the ones that rule the nest, as it were. I can't see too much products overriding them. For me, it's pretty much Hex, Axion, and Wise Token are the three kingpin staking tokens, and it's a bit like having a KFC, McDonald's, and a Burger King all at the local town centre, as it were. They've all got different features, but they'll all do well. Which one does better? We're going to find out by 2025. So watch the space. But I think 2021 is obviously, we're in a bull run right now, right as we speak. So it's going to be fun times. The only thing is, I've often said, is that just be mindful of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Obviously they're driving the general sentiment of the market, and so just be aware as they go through different levels. We've already had a huge run up, so let's be very, very pragmatic about prices don't necessarily go up in a strong manner forever, and sometimes even if they're on a big uptrend, they will have pullbacks, and some of those can be quite sharp in crypto. So remember, good prudential management is to just monitor the prices and stake and relax, obviously depending on what you're holding, and also there is always US dollar tether, something like that you can switch into if you want to sort of protect that US dollar value. So there's just some financial management practices that you should try and maintain as well. But at the moment, we're obviously awesome time to go. So yeah, so BTC punched through 30,000, Alex, so up to 34,000. So that's looking pretty good. Let's see if it holds there at the moment. Let's have a quick go into that one. Scroll that up again. Make sure I get that right on there. We'll go into Bitcoin, see if we can get the chart up for that. So sitting at 33,206. And don't see that updating on my screen actually. Waiting for that to, oh I see. Sorry, my screen it got delayed. So there's the Bitcoin. Let's go for all at the moment. Not sure what that's updating. So here's our old December 2017. Seems that used to be like a mountain at the old December price. So we're up at around 20,000. I know it's got the price saying 15, but we're up at like 19,800 there, depending on which index you're on. And now look at us now. We've got this huge steep price, 32,000. Now my target, I've done a previous Bitcoin video of saying that it technically reached 50, 60,000, but not necessarily in a straight line. So are we going to take a breather around about this mid-30s? It's certainly a time when you'd be more cautious. Is it going to try and make another break higher up to that 40,000 mark? We'll see. There's no technical indicator in the way that you can see. Obviously you can put in some Bollinger Bands, stuff like that, but you'd be a little bit more cautious around about now. It's had a huge run up, and you've got to be pragmatic that these things can fall pretty sharply too. Look at 2017, it started falling, reasonably sharply if you looked at the granularities. Just be aware of that. Want people to make lots of crypto profits on here, so just bringing up some of those risk management aspects. Now Bitcoin could come down a little bit and then make another move up to that 40-50, but just over what time frame? It seems to be happening pretty fast at the moment. So if we did have a breather, and I see a 61, that would bring it back to maybe 15, probably half the value, 15,000, 16,000, something like that. So on a Fibonacci, if you did 61.8 Fibonacci, probably pull you back into that space. It's quite a big drop, but that doesn't mean it will have another retest to go up higher, that 50-60 mark, because there's not many Bitcoin around, as I've said before. It's like 30.5 million, and so it'll be interesting to see where that goes. I'm still pretty bullish. Obviously we're on an uptrend, so we'll see where that leads, but just be a bit cautious about now, as I would say. And obviously Axion's offering some great value, and that's looking pretty cool, and obviously it's on Ethereum as well. I'm expecting Ethereum to bolster, so Bitcoin holds in this mid-30s range for a while. Obviously we saw Ethereum punch up today, and so that's pretty cool. So we'll just go up there. Let's have a look at, we've got Celsius has been doing pretty well as well. So Celsius has been doing well, I noticed. So, and obviously Ethereum's up there, up 25% on the top 7 there. So pretty neat. And, let me just scroll this up to get that. So Ethereum, yeah, like I said, Ethereum delayed after Bitcoin rallied, then Ethereum's just rallied. And I'm expecting, I can see Ethereum going up 6 or 7x. So if you think about Bitcoin's market cap 600 billion, then that's a 6x from here. So you could see, $4,000 to $6,000 Ethereum, as long as Bitcoin behaves itself, and so pretty neat. But I certainly think we're at one of those cautious levels right now. So Alex, hopefully that helps. So no, it's a hold at this stage, but very cautious to watch it at the moment to see if it holds that value. Crypto to-do, can I ladder stake 25 million from starting year 2 to 5 and still qualify for Blitz promotion? We'll need to have one large stake, 25 million over year. That's something for the mod on Discord, Crypto Titu. My understanding is that it needs to be 25 million, but I don't see why. Let me have a look at that. It's a good question. It does say here that you explicitly have to stake 25 million. I'm not aware of, I haven't seen anyone ask that question, but it's probably been asked. So it's probably one for the Discord. But based on the options, it says 25 million for 1 year. So whether they allow you to aggregate that or not, I do not know. But my first thoughts are that it would have to be 25 million. But one for the Discord, just so that you have that certainty that you need, rather than my commentary on it. Someone else in the chat may have seen that question asked before. Michael Gurria, you never sell BTC, Alex. Yeah, well that's the other side of it, is that even if you're happy to hold BTC for a long time, why would you sell it? Because my view is that BTC will go to $1 million one day. Like I said, there's only 13.5 million of them, and there's only a couple more million to come out, and that's over the next 100 years. So it gets smaller and smaller in the halving. So Bitcoin, really, if you've got a Bitcoin, hold it to dear life, and just ride through the prices. That's probably the best way to put it. If you're willing to hold for 10, 15 years or whatever, or even a couple of years, it could reach, could do that in 2 years, it could reach $1 million. So that's the other side. A good point, Michael. Alex K, ETH fees, intolerable, absolute huge. They're like 200, 300 Gwei, your $100 transaction fees, all sorts of craziness. Most people I know are just holding off their staking at the moment because the ETH fees are just too much. So they're just holding, and even buying on Uniswap is just a bit much for some people, especially with smaller amounts. Like if you had $400, it's like $40 at the moment. So it's pretty hard for people to get into some good quality assets. So that's interesting. Francesco Nava, whatever Axion I bought before New Year's, I staked for at least 5 years. I still want to accumulate, but I'm waiting for good stable prices. Who's buying at these prices? Yeah, let anyone know if you're buying at these prices. That's quite a good question, Francesco. Alex K, I wonder if you stake all in one day and send a set of transactions together, that would approve it. But it's worth asking in Discord. Yeah, definitely, Alex. That's my thoughts too. Tim Axion, I sold my liquid and waiting for fib retracement. Sold my liquid. Is that on the liquid exchange, Tim? Is that what you mean? Or, oh, your liquid Axion. And waiting for Fibonacci retracements, maybe 0002. Yeah, what Fibonacci is that? I haven't done that actually. Let me put that on the chart. Pull that up. So the price is still right up there at the moment. We actually, what did we hit? Our high, we did hit 00028. That's pretty nice. So we're heading up towards that 3,000. I think we're going to break that 3,000. I'm pretty optimistic. Give me a holler if you think we're going to break that 3,000 in the next few hours. Let's have a look at the Fibonacci retracement. Pull that up. We've got a Fibonacci retracement here. So that would be back to 000. If we did 61.8, which is quite, I guess, the more common one, that's 000168. If we did a 50% retracement, that's 0019. If we did 38% retracement, which is probably typical in an uptrend, then we might get 000211. So interesting look there with the Fibonacci. Tim Axion, unstaked Axion, yeah, I got that. I was a bit slow on that one. Because I think they've liquid exchange with their token. Never mind. So there we are, folks. Bitcoin, wow, awesome. Ethereum today, that's it. Ethereum today's price move was awesome. It's fantastic. I'm loving it a lot. So but I'll just drop this back to the general chat on Discord. That's the bottom right screen. That update. Smoke, that is that jump to present, and I go back and read the ones that I hadn't read. There's lots going on. I mean, the Discord chat's been really active. It's been pretty exciting. Lots to read, and obviously a lot of people talking about when 1 cent. That's the usual thing. I've got something there, a video on Hex Axion Discord talks. So I might post that, but it looks interesting. Not sure what that will lead to. Scott Crosby, will the price of ETH help Axion's coin price? Sure. It's obviously more expensive if you're buying with ETH, but it's the main peer, isn't it? So yep. Obviously, every time you've got an Axion ETH pair, you want Axion to outdo the ETH so that you get more ETH. And if the ETH goes up with US dollars, then you get more US dollars. That's the way it pretty much works. Refresh that. Got one person on D Live there. Must be, is that you, Alex? Probably on there. We've got certainly 17 at the moment on YouTube. SKB says, love the daily content, much appreciated. You're welcome. Thanks, KB. It's good to have you here. Francesca Nava, I took some profit pretty much at the top. I'm just under break even, but I was able to hold on to a good portion. I'm just wondering if it would be good to trade it and not have it staked. But it depends on your time frame and your goals. Where you think the price is, Francesca? What's the difference in buying an auction versus staking? It's Earth never spinning water ball in a vacuum. Nice one. So auction, you can get a 10% bonus if you use the link below, but you need to keep an idea of what's happening with the let me pull that up. You need to keep an idea of what's happening with the Uniswap price. So at the moment, with the 10% bonus, your auction price will beat the Uniswap price, but you need to, it's typically, we've still got some time, we've still got 4 hours and 40 minutes to go. So you need to keep, it's best to go in near the end of the auction so that you have a good idea that you'll actually beat the Uniswap price. Obviously, if Uniswap's price is you think it's going to keep going up from where it is now, which is up 185% or so, then you need to decide when's the best time to buy, and that's really up to you to decide that. But you definitely, if you use the link below, you get a 10% bonus in the auction price. We've got 76.6 ETH in there for 258 million. This bodes really well. I think we're getting some really good traction. So look at the other auctions in the past that we've had. We had the last big one that we had. So these got 250 in there plus penalties. So that was a big one, the 402. We had 78.38. This is the only auction with 250 that really didn't do too well. We had 11.2. That was really quite at the bottom of the pricing sort of the area, I think, from the 30th. Obviously people busy. But this one here, which was the first one from memory, the 28th, we had 52. So all the big auctions with 250 million that have ended them and then plus penalties have actually done well, except for the 30th of December. So it's actually boding pretty well. That's for the future. We've obviously coming up, we've got the 8th of January auction's already got 203 million in it. I presume that that's going to be filled up with, it's probably carrying quite a bit of this stuff here, I'd imagine. The 30th is potentially carrying some of that, plus some penalties. So we'll see what happens with that in the coming days. I expect to probably get another 250 million in there or something, so that could end up being a really big day. So pretty cool. Obviously tomorrow's got 6.2 million. Don't typically recommend going into those. Typically recommend getting in these bigger ones where you can get it much better value. Today's sort of shows that at the moment. So cool. Okay, so you're buying auction with real ETH and then entering and getting Axion out. That's correct. So what happens is that you, would enter your Ethereum here on the left. You would put in your stake length because it gets auto staked. It used to be 14 days, now it's a 60-day minimum. So if you did 60-day minimum, that's the minimum that you can do. Obviously, if you want to stake longer for all the benefits, there's big paydays that you can get. We've got some up here. You've got big paydays here, payday 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can get those by staking 350 days, 700 days, 1050 days, etc. So that's how that works. Now, basically, when you enter the ETH, you hook up your MetaMask wallet, you enter your ETH, you put in the amount of days that you want to stake, you click send, you approve it on the Ethereum blockchain, and then it will show up under a new area below here called My Bets. And at the end of the 24-hour auction, so this particular auction is finishing in 4.5 hours, you can then withdraw that out of the My Bets, which shows you your entry that you did with Ethereum. And so you can withdraw your Axion that you win. So this Ethereum is competing to this Axion. Current auction price is this. Obviously, if you use the link below, you get a 10% bonus on that. And you can withdraw that, and then it will be auto staked. You go click on the staking tab, and after you've withdrawn it, and it will show down the bottom here under stakes. It's pretty simple once you do it. Obviously, the first time you do it can be a little daunting. So hopefully that one helps. Thanks, Never. That was a good question. Let's go to this. I have got the stats page up, but it's just not loading at the moment. I almost need 3 screens, to be honest. Alright, so let's go back to Discord. See what's happening there. So it's good having the devs in there. Hey, numbers of things is in there at the moment. Axion has more potential versus ETH at the moment. Do you like ETH? Hot or Axion? Yeah. So obviously we've got venture auctions coming up. It's a new auction type. So at the moment we've got the standard auctions running, which you can see in the top left, top right, sorry. Those are the standard Axion auctions, which are excellent. But we've also got venture auctions coming up where people can enter their ETH. They will get Axion auto stake, but they'll also get which gets staked for a longer period of time, 6 months from memory. But you've got they will get 10% wrapped liquid Bitcoin, which is pretty exciting. And then everyone that stakes 85% of the Ethereum that goes into the auctions, there'll be about $1 billion each twice a week. 85% of the ETH will be used to be split evenly between to buy wrapped Bitcoin and another altcoin which gets nominated to pull in new communities and new demand into the Axion ecosystem. So wrapped Bitcoin and another altcoin will then get distributed to the existing stakers. Doesn't matter who you are, whether you've been staked 5 weeks ago or whatever to today. As long as you're staked, you'll get a certain amount of that reward. Whether it's claimable or airdropped, we'll just have to wait till the final features come out. So we'll see what happens there. But that's pretty amazing. It's going to supercharge Axion and also be a signature auction for Axion in the crypto space. It's going to be pretty exciting. No, you don't actually convert using Uniswap. So what all you do is you don't use Uniswap. You just connect your MetaMask wallet at the top right. So hit the link below this in one of my videos descriptions. So I'm not sure where that is, but you can get 10% bonus doing that. Let me pull that out. So if you use that link I've just posted in there, that takes you to the auction page at the moment, and So that goes to the auction page. You just hook up your MetaMask wallet at the top right. If you're in a Chrome browser, it'll just ask you to connect. You connect to it. You obviously got Ethereum in your MetaMask wallet. Just put the Ethereum that you want to put into the auction on the left, and then the auto stake days on the right. So it has to be at least 60 days. If you want to get the first big payday for a long period, you can do 350 days. It will mature on the 21st of December 21. Then you just click send, and then it will pull up a interaction contract on Ethers on your MetaMask wallet. Just approve it. Then it will take time. Obviously, ETH fees are higher at the moment, so just take that into account. Because you're in no rush, you can do them on the minimum, and it will just take a bit longer to process, and it will enter. The other side of it, of course, is that just be aware that you just want to be confident of the Uniswap price as we go. The auction's still got 4 hours and 30 minutes to go. But if you use the link in the chat there, then you'll get a 10% bonus on top of that. So at the moment, that would be 3.3 times 1.1. That would be 3.6, which is better than Uniswap at the moment. So we'll just see what happens. Obviously, you can get Uniswap price now on the market if you use Uniswap trade. So you can do that. Peter Griffin, hello Peter. Hello. Welcome Peter, it's good to have you here. Neil, great to have you here. Hi sirs, good to have Neil. Peter and Neil are regulars, so it's great to have you both. Nice being less wrecked now with all the good news. Yeah, Neil. Yeah, it's probably taking a little bit of relief off you. Staking to make it. That's you keep cool, and you're earning those sweet divs, which are now worth almost two times more than they were 2 days ago. So pretty neat. Price is up 2.85x. Pretty neat. Early days too, with the venture auctions coming out. It's huge. Definitely, like I said earlier, I've been promoting the auction days on Publish OX, and the views are going up every day. So I started off maybe getting 130 views, now getting 500 views on those auction posts. So just trying to make Axion the premier auction place to go to, because when we got this venture auctions launching, it's going to be epic, and people will really help the community, the bigger the audience. We've got to keep building the Axion ecosystem. So I hope everybody's telling their friends, and we'll get there. Getting close to off a panic withdrawal. Could you rephrase that, Neil? I couldn't quite follow the off the panic withdrawal. Yeah, but nice recovery pump, yeah, for sure. And obviously we've got the Blitz on at the moment, so the Blitz has really supercharged things. I'll leave the Blitz form, submission form below. It's got all the details if you want to enter the Blitz. Minimum you need is 25 million. So I'll leave that form here. Has to be staked for 365 years. So if you want to get into the Blitz, there we go. How does Axion protect the price against whales dumping? Well, a lot of the big whales, Peter, we had about 5 whales sitting on the stats page. It looks like they've all staked, Peter. So I think the big whales with over 1 billion, I think they're all in the either the team or the community, from what I can tell. There is a whale group on Discord. Can't remember exactly how many in there, maybe 44 people or something like that. So that would include the whales and the great whites, I think it is. And so probably a lot of those people in there. So that they seem to have all staked. So there's 0 whales that are in liquid at the moment, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we had 1 whale that was liquid, then we had 4 or 5, so they had obviously a lot of stakes maturing, and then that all went to 0 with the Blitz. So they basically by staking they're going to earn tons and tons. So it's pretty clever. The whales are staking it and making it, as it were. You're always going to get the sharks. The sharks are probably the riskiest group. Maybe a few great whites in time, in terms of selling onto the market. So we had a shark the other day that sold off, but then we had a new great white come in and buy it up, and that was just before the price boom. But let's hope that this price is a good re-rating, and I think it will be in the context of what's coming up. So it's good to see Axion price get re-rated at the moment. So pretty cool. So I'm just going to put my mic on mute and leave this up at the moment. I'm just going to go get a nice cool drink, and I'll be back. Hope you enjoy the nice laid-back music. I think it's kind of jazzy, and we've got all the charts that we need for ecosystem to know what's going on, including the Discord. So leave that actually just float up. So great to be connected. I'll be back shortly. Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's see what's been happening in the chat. Alex K says I was going to buy more for 25 million Blitz, but the prices went up before I could buy enough. Hope you guys had better luck. Yeah, they kept going, and there's a little tiny pullback at the moment. Neil says I was going to exit at sub quadruples 0.8 Axion. Oh, thank goodness didn't do that, Neil. Just managed to hang in time, close call. It is, sometimes it can be 20 minutes later. How many times have you seen the price and suddenly 20 minutes later you made a decision just for 20 minutes and it went, it either saved you in this case or it went the other way. And, so it can be a close one. That's why stake it to make it, they say. Just trying to see what's going on there in the chats. Kevin1943 says, I think Axion will be a penny by June. We don't have any liquid whales. Yeah, that could happen too. That's a fair comment. We have 7 great white sharks. We will have some dumpers, but they can't dump much. Well, they can have an impact, so I don't quite agree with that, but definitely by June, sure. Tentra Auction's going to supercharge things. Looks pretty good. With 78.04 ETH in the pool, so not too bad. They're about par at the moment, so Neil says should never see that low again with the current rate of Ether price. Yeah, hopefully, Neil. Say you stake 60 days, then the process is what? Claim and then restake at a previous owner. Yeah, so it goes to your staking earth. So if you got something out of the auction, you withdrew it out of the auction, and you put, because when you enter the auction, you put the amount of days that you want staked. So if you did 60 days to the minimum, it would go to staking, and then once it matures, you would need to withdraw that stake, and then you can either restake it, or you can just hold it liquid, or you can sell it. So that's what you can do, very much. I might add Earth that basically it connects to your wallet on the platform, so it knows your wallet. So everything's under your wallet address that you use for Ether. Alright, so the Axion Today show starts in about 19 hours, so I'm going to list leave that in the chat. go and just set that as a reminder, and you can just put your reminder on for that. It's on 19 hours, 2 p.m. PST time, January 4th. It's called This Is Our Year, so it's pretty awesome, and it's going to be a great session on the back. So that's got all the great hosts, Patricia, Paul and Robbie, so that would be a lot of fun. So put that on, set that up for getting a notification. You have 14 days to claim after expiration. You do. You have 14 days you can claim before you start getting penalties. Do you recommend today's auction? I do, but just be mindful of to go in towards the end of the auction to get the 10% bonus in terms of the Uniswap, because you have to sort of balance up the Uniswap price versus getting 10% bonus on the auction price there. So that helps. Neil says, only when Ether CME futures going live scare me for the bull run. Only approved for taming the market. So they supercharge the market, but they also can do the opposite. So we'll see what happens with that one, Neil. Okay, so the wallet stores this transaction I made. So it's all the transactions are stored on the blockchain. I just made a 60-day stake, my first one today. Trying to spread out the times. Yeah, so that's a good idea. What we talk about is doing a staking ladder. So basically that's putting a different amount of Axion staked or invested for a certain period of time, 60 days, 90 days. What you can do is you can make a ladder by having different stakes mature at different time periods. So you might have a stake maturing every 3 months, or every 6 months, or every month, or every year. So that's the way you do that. So if you had, let's say you had $1 million, you could have 100,000 maturing every month, for example. That would be 10 stakes that you would have, something like that. So just whatever best suits your situation in terms of wanting to get dividend income and etc. Neil says that yeah, Bitcoin CME future caps are currently being ignored by the market. Yeah. In this kind of market, it's pretty difficult to contain. Alright, so it looks like they might have a big announcement coming up on the Axion Today show as well. Axion Today was going to have something they were doing independently from the Axion team. All I say is it gets many more, looking at Axion Today every week, like thousands, maybe more. That's pretty cool. I'm going to give that a couple of thumbs up. So it's looking pretty neat. So people are just trying to, sort of tease it out of them. The announcement will definitely add to our marketing blitz, in my opinion, big time. So that's huge. They're going to really open the ecosystem. That's why I said over the next few months we really need to get the community up from, close to 12,000 up to, 40, 50,000 and beyond. So that's a good goal for the next 6 months. So that's pretty much what's happening on the chat right now. So we've got Crypto Paul from Axion Today. So a quick look at the chat. Does MetaMask have a coin for themselves? It does. It's called Unicoin, Earth. It's called Unicoin. It was actually airdrops originally, obviously to different people that had used as a reward, that had used Uniswap to make it the biggest decentralized exchange on the planet. So it was pretty neat. It was pretty much, a lot of people got between 1,200 and maybe $3,500 US when it initially launched, depending on what price they got. So they normally, I think everyone got dropped 400 uni coins if you'd used it. And so you should check your addresses to make sure that whether you qualified or not. Neil, I like the relaxed jazz vibe. Yeah, hopefully it's the music's genuinely acceptable. It won't hit all tastes, of course, but it's good to be on here. Funny, a lot of people in the Discord are asking whether it will reach $1. Everyone wants to become a millionaire next minute. Doesn't work. Quite hilarious. Here we're talking about more modest targets, like 1 cent. I draw the line at gay gangster area. Yeah, nice one. I don't think anyone's read the white paper lately. It's been pretty cool. It's good to read the white paper. Hopefully they'll be updating it soon. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be updating the white paper. Let's have a look at that price. So the price at the moment currently 0.02658. So not too bad. But if you've seen on Dex Tools, pretty much the great go-to place to use. Just post that in the chat. That's Dex Tools. You can also click on the red button for trade if you want to buy on Uniswap. That's quite a safe way of getting the right contract address. So it just hooks up to your MetaMask as well. There we are. We've got let's just do to get rid of that Fibonacci, and boom, put in the price measure tool with 180. Oh, where I took it from, 182% up. The current price we're up 169 cents, so looking good. This is looking really good. And we have probably got a bit closer Look at that 0003 target just ahead of us. So watch us climb. Let's see if we can get there and over that mark. It'd be quite nice. Nomics, Bitcoin's at 33,500. Ethereum is trying again to break that 1,000, back up at 980. Went to 992 on Nomics, so let's see if we can make that. It goes over 1,000. That's quite incredible. Obviously, once it goes over, it's going to hold it over there, but it is pretty bullish sentiment at the moment. Let's see. We've got our market cap is. Let me just update this. You can't see the screen, but market cap at the moment for Axion is $25.2 million US, and we've got circulating supply of 95 billion. Obviously that includes the team stuff, so we're sitting at 78.6% staked at the moment, so that's pretty cool. We've got one liquid whale back, so one liquid whale has come back. We've got 6 great whites, 80 tiger sharks, and these are typically the groups that can really move the price if they're trading in or out. So there we are, 1 whale, 6 great whites and 80 tiger sharks that are liquid at the moment. If we just include stakes, we've got 41 whales that are staked, so that's pretty cool. 34 that are staked great whites and 164 tiger sharks that are staked. So there we are, folks. That sort of gives you some idea of the bigger players in the Axion community. We have, let's see, we've got 11. Oh, we're just shy of 12,000 addresses. We've got 11,975 addresses that hold at least one Axion. So that's pretty cool. Looks like Axion today is gone. Welcome back, everybody. We've got about 18 people watching YouTube at the moment, so it's pretty neat. I've got 2 people on D-Live, so great to have you all here. If you're new, let yourself be known in the chat. Just having some people contact me about stuff they should buy or this or that, so see what they do. That stage page. Price is pushing up a little bit again, 000272, so it's all good. Still good sentiment in there. Obviously the Blitz is going to keep going. So that bodes well too. 78.04 ETH in the auction at the moment. So bodes well too. It's there. Welcome to all the newbies to the chat. We've got the Axion chart on the top left. We've got the Axion auction on the right, top right. We've got the Nomics top 10, I think it is, on the bottom left. And we've got the Discord chat comments on the bottom right. So pretty cool. Yeah, great, Neil. It's looking good. Gather you're referring to that price pump, or little pump, we should say. Pull up something here on another tab. That 337 guy, I can't really hear you, my guy. IDK, if it's just me. Do you hear me now? Because I wasn't talking at the time. That may have been why you didn't hear me. So hopefully you hear me now. I'll just check my mic. Yeah, mic's on. So hopefully you can hear me now. Just let me know in the chat. We've got 90 people watching. Great to have you all here. Just going through the key figures for Axion at the moment. Got Discord general chat at the bottom right there, so we can see what people are saying as they go. I'm just trying to look up something on another spreadsheet, sorry, another window, I should say. Man, is that Ethereum going to go over 1,000 today? That'd be quite epic. That'd be pretty stellar price rises. We're still getting pretty decent volumes on Axion, so that looks pretty good. The Blitz is obviously still going. Oh, Hex just blew out of the... So Hex was in a ascending triangle. It's just broken out of that now. It's 0.14. Ironic, because someone was asking me about it. I just got to respond to them. So Hex just blew out to 0.0014, 145. So interesting times. And looks like all the market Hex was sort of delayed with the Ethereum pump. So it already had a run up. So interesting what's happened there. Just having a look at the Wise token as well. Obviously Axion, Hex and Wise are all in the same space, but with different features. See how they go up together. It's just interesting to see how many people sell into these price moves. Obviously it's quite expensive for Ethereum transaction fees at the moment, so people, particularly small players, are a bit more limited in entering and exiting these price movements. Let's have a look. It says, okay, just did a year stake, and again, as happened on my first stake, after approving gas, MetaMask pops up asking again for a large fee, and I reject. Yeah, if it's super, the fees are large at the moment, but what you can do is you can go on Discord and type in #gas to get yourself a recommended gas fee, which you can then edit that ticket to do that. So you're probably not familiar with that, I'm not sure, but you can do that on Discord, just !/gas, and I'll do that on Discord now so you can see me do that. So if you're on Discord, you can see me doing this now. Hopefully, you just type in !gas and it will show up. You can see me there, Superman Axion token. The Gwei recommended at the moment is 125 Gwei, 600 gas. So see whether that works for you or not. Obviously, you're doing a smart contract and staking, so it's probably higher. So what I recommend, well, typically what I'm doing and recommending to my friends is to delay staking because of the fees. It just really depends on how much you're staking, of course. But the fees are pretty high at the moment because Ethereum is on a pump, on a roar, on a tear to $1,000. It's not far away from it. So it's lots of transactions happening. So the blockchain is just the price for doing confirmations on these smart contracts and even trades now on Uniswap is much higher than normal. So don't be surprised if you get something that's $100 or so. Alex says I've been maybe turn the music down a notch. Okay, will do. I'll just turn it down just a notch. Hopefully it's not too low now. Alex K, it's been over 1,000 today already, I believe. Nice green candle on Hex. Yeah, definitely. That was pretty nice. Let's hope that Hex can build on that rather than get sold into. We'll see what happens. Someone was asking me whether I should buy Hex at the time, so that's why I was looking up that. It just happened just as I looked at it. Earth, never. I mean, after I approve the first charge and transaction is approved, MetaMask pops up again asking $86. Do you have two of them up at the moment? Maybe you have the second one there, Earth. Maybe just reject that one. If you've already done it, just reject. I guess. I think because it's been a while since I've done it, but I think the first time that you do a stake, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but Alex might be there to help. But the first stake, if you've ever made a first stake, I think you may have to approve the transaction first before you can actually do the stake in transaction. So that may be the case. So just double check for that. 86%. Neil says actual gas was around $5 and transaction approved. Yeah, so that's I'm not sure if that's still there, whether you have to approve. Such a long time ago I did it, but you have to approve on the staking. Yeah, so there's two transactions you have to do it and approve for the first time. That's a one-off. You only do that once, and then you can do stake in transactions as many times as you want. But the second one is more expensive, as Alex says, so that's right. Oh, $86, yeah, I mean, that's horrendous. Is that for stake at the moment? So you're talking about, Alex, doing stake? Yeah, I just leave it for later to do a stake if that's $86. Got so many screens on my computer that I'll make sure. So hopefully that music setting's a bit better. Maybe it's on a tad high. Just yeah, Axion's holding up there with that 0.00272 price. Alright, so that's holding up. What I was gonna, so Hex is holding up at that 0.14 at the moment. I would wonder whether whales want that to keep rallying, and if so, if people sell into it, then they're going to ruin their rally if they want to rally. Just going to check out what's happening with Wise token price at the moment. It was on a 40% tier. I expect that to just grind up over time. It's more of a slower moving product, so it's liquidity backed. Yeah, so Wise is pretty much sitting around that just under 26 cents mark. So it's had a good run over the last half a day or so. Just let me pull that up on the. Now Hex was sitting in an ascending triangle. Obviously, it already had a big run up, and eventually it broke out of that ascending triangle, which was more probable than breaking out below it. So it seems to have happened at this stage. And yes, and the wires is basically up about 40%. It seems to be just consolidating at the 25-26 range. So that's interesting. They started with about $80 billion liquidity, so $80 million liquidity. They got 120, it's done 122 million at the moment. So that seems to be ticking around. So all the main staking tokens are progressing well. Pretty high fee, yes, super high. That's why people have been saying to me, "Oh man, it's fees." Even I've looked at the fees and it's like, no way. So unless you definitely have to do something, or you're dealing with a very big amount of money, and you wouldn't really want to pay it. You just delay and wait till it's consolidated and it dies down a bit, and then the grade comes down. Alex K, it will be less than indicated, but I would still wait for under 40 grade fees. Yeah, so it's just a matter of waiting. Let the price do its pump. Obviously, sometimes it doesn't work out with the opportunity that you might be trying to seize, so you need to weigh that up. Yeah, reject for sure. Just wondering if that same bot trying to get some lucky money. Yeah, sometimes that's the way you think. You think there's some little bot trying to get your money there. Certainly some miner on the Ethereum blockchain thinks they're going to get your money. So that's why we can't wait till we go to Ethereum 2.0, where they're going. I think initially it's going to be a hybrid between the proof of stake, where you have stakers, and proof of work, which is what we've currently got. And so hopefully we'll get way more transactions. I can't remember the exact number of transactions per second, but it's dramatically improved. I'm not sure whether it's 2,000 or 5,000 or 10,000, somewhere in that range, which is much more sort of blockchain 2.0-ish. And obviously the cost goes down with proof of stake as well. And I think you need 32 ETH to proof of stake on Ethereum, and I think the returns are something like 12 to 16%, somewhere like that. So you have to confirm, but I think that's my last check. Alex K, why is this tracking ETH pump closely? It is, as expected. It's basically staking ETH project. It is supercharged between 2 and 30%, so yep. Earth never springboard. I see it, Alex, I see it more like a stable coin with 10 to 30%, so it makes all those stable coins at the top not look so great. Earth never spinning. Do you buy Wise by Uniswap too? Yes. Have I bought Wise by Uniswap? I think I have bought a little bit of Wise by. I was in the liquidity phase, but I have bought some. I think I've done one transaction on Uniswap for Wise. No, two. I've done two. I've done two for those. Aaron R, hey, welcome. Hey, do you have a Discord? Yeah. So I'm on there on Discord. If you're after the general Discord channel, I'll just post that as well. So there's the Axion Discord. Aaron, if you want to get onto that, that's what's on the bottom right screen that you can see. We've got all the comments coming up from in live from the Axion Discord. That's the general Discord. There's also announcement channels on there. All good, Aaron. Alex K, it's not stable coin because it's tied to ETH and USD price. We'll move around with it. It does move. Well, it does move around with it, but it's kind of an approximation for a stable coin, the way I see it. It's like, but none of those stable coins are going to offer you 10 to 30%, are they? So. But you're right, the underlying price is still Ethereum and obviously US dollars. I heard the Wise guy say they're capitalized at very high dollars, but I don't see where Wise listed it on top of the 10. That's because CoinGecko hasn't listed it yet, Earth. That's why. Those exchanges sometimes can take a little while, so that will probably be listed in the next day or two. It was supposed to be within 24 hours, but they've got no control over the indexes like CoinGecko listing them. Aaron R, I clicked on the Discord link and it's a blank page in my Discord. Ah, well that's not great. Not sure why that is. I need to give you the welcome. I'll give you the welcome page. Maybe the welcome page might work. Try this one. Hopefully it works. Maybe it could be my connection. I'm not sure, but it should. It's got the right links on it. So see how that goes. It's very well capitalized. It's true. Yeah, it's not a pure stablecoin, but it's kind of a proxy for one. Obviously, it has the underlying risk of Ethereum in US dollars, but it's pretty much if you're going to hold Ethereum, staking coin for Ethereum. That's pretty much it. Whether it be good for big price movements, time will tell. Yeah, I think it's gonna. Well, what I think it's gonna do, Alex, is just ramp up over time. It'll ramp up over time, and then it will be an extremely expensive coin to get. So the gains. That's the way I see it. Let me know if that worked. That link. I haven't need to. Yeah, hopefully that one works. Let me know, Aaron. Slow gradual growth of ETH. Yeah, that's why I see too. Plus staking rewards. Yep. Aaron, clicking on it doesn't, but I copy and paste it into Discord. It says link has expired. Sorry, man. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry about that too. Maybe I need to update Discord. Maybe someone else in the chat could give Aaron a link. Hopefully to Discord general chat, since my ones don't seem to be working. That'd be helpful. Thanks. So let's just go to the announcements here for a second. We've got the Axion price at 0.002730 at the moment. Looking good. I'm very pleased that it's sitting around that mark at the moment. So we had a couple of news items out, obviously. We got our bullish staking stats of all crypto. 79% of Axion in circulation is staked. Average stake length is over 1,000 days. 950 people staked for 15 years, and average stake size 9.5 million. So super bullish indeed. It's pretty cool. We also had an update about the New Year's staking Blitz, which is 29 people have been made eligible so far. Earning bonus is 157.4 million, so 157.4, yeah, so that's awesome. Still up for grabs, of course. It's 2.3 billion Axion, so and you can participate in that link there. So if you want to get onto that, you can. So I'll post that in the chat again. And if we go back up to, we scroll back up there to the, that's for the new stuff, the staff member upgrade. This is the terms of the staking Blitz. So you can stake 25 million for 1 year, get 7.5% liquid Axion bonus, 50 million for 10% liquid Axion bonus, 100 million for 15% liquid Axion bonus. So that's pretty cool. There's only 2.5 billion available for bonus funded from the dev wallet. First come, first served in order of submission. This benefits the Axion's ecosystem. If people have liquid Axion, this initiative will encourage them to stake it and lock it up, which is true. If they don't have liquid Axion, they will need to buy it on Uniswap. So it's going to be interesting to see the staking percentage in a couple of hours' time. Buy it on Uniswap, stake it for over a year. So that's pretty much it. Designed to increase the buy pressure of Axion tokens, start the new year with a bang, and it has done that, as we can see in the chart in the top left. And increase the amount of people with long-term vested interest in the Axion system, which is what you want. You want to get that staking up over 90%. If all bonuses were paid at 7.5%, this initiative would create 5.8 million US dollars of buy pressure. when time it was posted. Based on our current liquidity, 18,500 above increases the price of Axion by 2%. That's pretty cool. So that's certainly supercharged. Let's jump back to the general chat and see what's going on there. We have 20 people watching at the moment, so if you're new to the chat, just let yourself be known on the chat. We'd like to hear all your views and opinions about price, about project, about any other relevant projects, that sort of thing. Alright, tried, thank you. Alex gave you a Discord link, yep. So thanks Alex for that one, worked, awesome. Thanks Alex. So Alex is our moderator in the chat, does a great job. So forth, so boom. Oh, Ethereum's tinkering at 1,000, it's at $995. Epic, that's pretty cool. Click on that, see whether we can get some real-time activity on that. The market, once it gets to this point, the market wants to get over 1,000. It's gonna, I don't think it's done it yet. So we'll put that on the 1-day chart. See if it comes up. Yep, so it's wanting to get to that 1,000. It's a pretty big psychological level to get to. So if you remember way back last year when it bottomed out, like I think it bottomed out like $110 or $102 or something. So now it's almost 10x from there. We've got 78.04 ETH in the pool. 3.3 million auction price, excluding the 10% referral bonus. Versus the Uniswap price of 3.6 million per ETH, and we've got 3.5 hours to go for that one. So remember, if the longer you stake, you get the big paydays. So it's important to remember that if you're looking at long-term staking in Axion. And we have the massive product of venture auctions coming up. A lot of marketing across the board. So we've got Sheldon Evans is going to be doing a big YouTube campaign, multiple videos, $15,000 US. That's coming up. You've got the team with $50,000 per month marketing allocated to particular marketing projects. You've got a beefing up of marketing in the team. You've got Axion today doing a big announcement. Looks like it's going to come within probably about 17 hours from now. So that's coming up, and they've indicating that could bring the attention of many thousands of people, so that's really positive. So lots of things happening. Price is doing really well. That's attracting people in the crypto market as well. So really cool. The more that are staked, the better. So we're trying to head towards creating. I guess it's the big differentiator for Axion is just to creating that demand side from multiple angles to boost the ecosystem and get it sort of self-diffusing, as it were. And it's pretty cool getting 78 ETH in there today. That's a really great result. Most of the auctions, all except for one, have so far have got to the oversold or sold out mark, so it's pretty neat. So let's see, that's still at 994 there. Don't know where they're going to see that on the Nomex.com. So if you know Nomex.com, if you like the index, so let's post that. So I just posted that Nomex.com in the chat there. If you haven't saved that, it's a really good site for indexes, and they don't tend to block projects, which is really cool. You get that on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. So Nomex is better looking. Those other two are, like CoinGecko's not too bad, but CoinMarketCap's like dated, very dated. So Nomex is looking pretty futuristic. I like it a lot. Old stuff there. Yeah, I forgot that I was actually looking at that on the old Hex chart with the big pump. I'm not sure where I put that chart actually. Yeah, got partly sold into at the moment, so it's at 0.1378 on Hex. So Hex is more advanced than it was launched on the 2nd of December 2019. So it's been around for a while. It's already in its live phase. Wise had a 50-day launch phase, so that was much faster, whereas Axion's was up to the Hex free claim. So Axion has changed its model now, moving away from Hex free claim. So that's got probably only a couple of weeks left in that to go. So then Axion's actually doing its own thing, spreading its launch phase out over 4 to 5 years. So it's going to be quite different from that point of view. So Hex is just pumped. Wise is just still pumping, trying to break to that 26-cent mark, and Axion, of course, is pushing higher. So Axion at the moment, you can see on the top right there, is 0.007838. So still pushing higher towards that 0.003 mark. Very bullish indeed. We are in really good times to be in crypto and to be staking. So we quick look in the chat. Alex K says, I sold a little into that Hex candle too. Now wait for a good entry to one of the 3 staking projects. Yeah, true. Well, I think Axion's going to keep climbing there from the looks of it at the moment. What do you think about that, Alex? Any thoughts on that one? I need a pullback. Cool. Patience is often rewarded, Alex. Patience is often rewarded. Let me just put it to let us know in the chat if you have any price prediction for the month of January. Let us know. That'd be quite interesting to see what you think by the end of January is going to be. Obviously, we're on the 3rd or 4th of January, depending on where you live in the world at the moment. Custard says 0.001. That's a pretty good price prediction there, Custard. So what would that be from here? That would be what happened there? Right. Oh yeah, 3.5x from here. Okay, that makes sense. 3.5x from here, Krista. That's pretty much it. I don't know. See the reduction in Axion and MetaMask after staking about 1/3 of it. How does that work? I don't see the reduction in Axion and MetaMask after staking about 1/3 of it. Did you do this the second ticket, Earth? Because from the sounds of it, it was your first one. You had to do an approval because it's the first time that you were staking. So it was asking you for an approval ticket. Then the next ticket that you should get would be a staking ticket. The approval ticket you do first time that you ever do a stake is the only time you need to do it. After that, you'll only ever get a staking ticket for doing staking. Music time. Yep, pump the arm. Nice. Yeah, I think someone took a little bit of profit there, but then it's still sitting up there quite nicely. I've got so many screens opening that my computer is complaining to me. Well, Wise just broke out into a new all-time high, 26.5 cents, so that's looking pretty bullish. Hex is looking good at 000138, and Axion is looking like a star at 000277. Hope I got all those zeros correct. Earth says, all three amigos looking good today. So Earth, I'd probably try and click that stake button again just to make sure. You could go through your Ethereum transactions just to see what's actually happened there. So it's hopefully that helps. It's a little hard to help from not actually seeing what you've got. Oh, someone's just made a buy and they've sent me a screenshot. So let's see what that is. They were asking me about Hex just before it pumped. I bet they didn't make it before it pumped. That's typical the way it goes. Let's see what they did. So they did. I think they went to Hex. We'll see. Could have been another one. Yabba dabba do, they said. So sounds like it went right. Oh, that's actually not. I'm going to ask them, did they beat the pump? Did you beat the pump? Hex price. Hopefully they did, because that would be good. Alex K, all three amigos looking good today. That's right. What did I say? The KFC, the Burger King, and the forgot my other one. KFC, the Burger King, and the McDonald's. That's the one. KFC, Burger King, McDonald's. It's always good to have a bit of fun with crypto. We're at 19 people watching now. If you're new to the chat, let us know. We've been streaming for a little while now, 110 minutes. So we'll keep going for a little bit longer. Probably another 10 minutes or 9 minutes. We'll keep going. That's a 2-hour price chat. That's pretty cool. I used to do 1 hour, but they've been all over the place over the Christmas break, New Year's break, etc. So pretty cool. Obviously now we're moving into that January holiday period. People may call them clones of Hex, but they really are not. Hex inspired maybe, but not a clone. No, they're all quite different now, aren't they, Alex? Obviously Axion is moving in its own direction now. A couple of weeks ago with Hex free claims, venture auctions, mutual funds, multi-token dividends. It's an exciting place to be in Axion. Huge marketing expansions. That's pretty cool. What else we got? Wise is obviously, as we said earlier, is like an ETH staking token on steroids, which is ownerless liquidity. as it's doing its own thing. Hex, it's doing its own thing, obviously, with being the founder of these sort of products, with share rates and so forth. Has lots of its features, and you can love them or hate them, but let the market decide. So it's got lots of different options there, and they're starting to attract mutual funds too, Alex. I see that crypto funds in particular seem to be attracted and starting to invest in small secret steps, as it were. So that bodes well for the next 12 months, Alex. I think hopefully we get people catching on to those ones that invest. We can see a bit more of that. So someone's got to drop a tweet for Axion. So there's a little link there. What coin would you like me to do a video on? The highest request within the next couple of hours wins. So you can support Axion there. So you can promote it. Tweaker Tuari, yes, I've heard of that name. They're the person that does predictions, because I might have watched them. That's a Tweaker. It reminds me of a person that used to do predictions who had a bit of following, but I could be wrong. If that's a token, then I'm not familiar. I wonder which of the 3 megos he will recommend first. Oh, right, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've watched a video of Tweaker Tuari's ages ago, like ages. So I think they said the person was like a sage or something. I can't remember exactly the way that it was presented, but it was very, very charismatic. Yes, Mr. Transaction says on Discord, just a reminder that ETH can only process 15 to 25 transactions a second. That's blockchain 1.0, folks. You've got new blockchain 3.0s out now. That's how far behind Ethereum is. The big thing about Ethereum, of course, it was one of the first ones, and it's got so many smart contract dApps and DeFi on it that's kept it going. So that's a big deal. You've got like even Phantasma does 5,000 transactions per second, and it can be layered on multiple blockchains. So it's like this is Ethereum's really got to move to that Ethereum 2.0, especially where they can't expect people to be making transactions, which should be close to zero, right? It should be pretty cheap on the blockchain. So we look forward to Ethereum 2.0. Hopefully it's sooner than later. I know that they've started it in the preliminary stages. If anyone's got any exact stages, let us know in the chat. Alex, I wonder, he's got paid crypto newsletter and a separate one for incoming earning coins. Okay, it's all paid, is it, Alex? I didn't actually check. Someone promoted it, so I just promoted it. Didn't do my due diligence on it. Custard Staker app Axion would be nice. Would be, definitely. Hey LD, good to have you. Good morning to you. Peace. Let's do a little emojis. Here's my little. Boom. It's my favourite little emoji. I'm doing this one. Assuming it will pop up. But I mean, so many screens opening up that doesn't. It's a bit slow. So let me know if you like the layout of the 4 split screens. I think it's pretty good, giving a nice ecosystem of Axion. Obviously the only page that I'm missing is the stats app, which I could put on the bottom left. But I think it's looking pretty good. And certainly a good place to look at everything and also chat with everybody about what's going on. So we're coming up to almost 2 hours now, so we're going to wrap up in a couple of minutes. But I've really appreciated everyone coming along. Custard says I like it. Yeah, nice. and hopefully the music's at the right level now, so it's got the right balance. Yesterday I did a live stream for 4 hours. It was 4 hours long, and we watched a couple of the replays from Axion Today's show. So try and do that. I will try and set up I'm going to look at setting up a green screen so that I can actually move to video presenting as well. So you get to see who I am and all the rest of it. So I'm going to look at that. If I can do it properly, professional enough, then I'll get that on the go as well. That includes you, Alex. No, I'm just kidding. Just myself. Of course, we'll have guests on and stuff like that. Get that rolling. So pretty cool. Kisted, when next stream? I'll probably be doing a stream tomorrow, Kisted. I'm going to be doing more of them based around obviously the price and auction chat. So more because we've got the venture auctions coming up. I've been doing a lot of groundwork, building up the community for the auctions, because I think that's a real standout point to people in the crypto space, and especially with the multi-divs coming up. So like I said, I started on published posting auction updates. We started off with about 130 and now up to about 500 views per auction update post, so they're moving really long. We want to keep, but I want to build that into the thousands, right? I want to get that into 2,000 or 3,000 at least, and that's what we need to, not just me but other people doing the promotions to really build the ecosystem to make it Axion one of the go-to crypto certificate of deposit / mutual funds. Well, it's going to be the only one with the venture auction that I know of. Although there are other parts of that idea in other projects like T2X, E2X, those sort of things. But this is actually merged bigger than that, so it's pretty neat. First day trying this, thanks a lot. I hope you managed to get that stake up and running. If you want to get further help specific from the team, you can go on the Discord, Earth, and they should be able to help you a bit more. So hopefully that helps. So we're going to wrap up now. It's just shy on 2 hours. So I hope that you enjoyed this one. We'll do another live stream tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you then. I didn't schedule them lately just because I like a bit of flexibility around the days at the moment during this holiday period. So we'll definitely be scheduling another live stream tomorrow. And enjoying this price pump. Look, hey, we're finishing on a high. We're at 0.0008445. I wouldn't be surprised in the next hour or so that we hit over that 0.003. Pretty bullish and pretty neat. Once again, if you want to enter the auction, I'd suggest entering it towards the end of the day. And obviously, if you use the link on one of the video descriptions in this video on this channel, then you get an extra 10% bonus. Hope everyone enjoys that. Peace out. Thanks very much. And at this note, I will end the live chat, and I will see you on Discord. Cheers. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for further notifications. Alright, I'm